Meet Christopher Brian Hill, a daring YouTuber known for exploring the most terrifying abandoned places. His channel, Urbex Hill, showcases his lone ventures into crumbling buildings, often under the cover of darkness. Tonight, he's ventured into the ruins of Audubon Junior High in Cleveland, Ohio, a school left to decay since 2001. But this place holds more than just forgotten memories. Nearly a year ago, tragedy struck when a 16-year-old was shot near the grounds, leaving a sinister shadow hanging over this forsaken place. As Chris steps inside, the air thick with tension, he knows he's not just walking through neglected hallways. He's walking into something much darker, a mystery, a haunting that lingers in the very walls. Every step he takes reveals more signs of decay. Shattered glass, gaping holes, floors uneven and twisted, as if the building itself is trying to collapse in on him. But then, just 5 minutes into his exploration, something catches his attention, something strange lurking in the shadows.
Wait a minute. This wasn't like this before. Oh crap. I do not remember this being here. Hello? Hello? Hello?
With a shaky voice, he calls out, but the silence is deafening. Doubt creeps in, and he wonders if it was all in his mind. But the recording exposes something else.
Okay. I can't remember if this was like this before or not. I could have sworn it wasn't like that before, though. That is weird. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't remember.
With each step, Chris's heart pounds faster, his mind racing as the air grows heavier. His body remains calm, yet his heartbeat quickens as the tension builds. And then he sees it, something terrifying.
Oh shit, look. There's like blood on the floor. Oh shit, there's a bunch. Look at this. Oh, there's a trail of blood. That's crazy. Goes to that door. What the hell?
A trail of fresh blood stains the ground, guiding him toward a door marked with 666. A sight you'd only imagine in the deepest nightmares, yet for Chris, it's a disturbing reality.
What the hell? Somebody was bleeding. Is this real? What the fuck? Bro. It's on the and everything. What? This can't be real.
He stands paralyzed, unable to fully grasp what he's seeing. But before he can make sense of it, everything shifts into something even more unsettling.
That is They put 666 on the door. But that does look real. Oh, it's not. Oh shit. Yo, there are bullet cases. What was that?
A sudden sound echoed from the nearby room, heavy and deliberate, like footsteps shifting just out of sight. In that instant, he understood he wasn't alone. Panic set in as memories of the child who lost his life here flooded back. The weight of that tragedy pressed on his thoughts, and staying any longer suddenly felt like a fatal mistake.
What was that? Somebody's in there. Yeah. That.
Chris rushed out and managed to escape without any harm. But later that night, while reviewing the footage, a deep chill ran through him. The camera revealed something far more disturbing, undeniable evidence that he had not been alone that night. And if this encounter scared you, brace yourself now because the next part is worse. A popular YouTuber, Jared, is an urban explorer who operates near the outskirts of Kansas City. Carrying a camera and a flashlight, he records forgotten locations and the unsettling stories they still hold. In June 2025, Jared set his sights on one specific target, a huge abandoned warehouse deep in St. Louis. What he never expected was the presence of someone else inside.
All right. I don't think this will exactly be the craziest or wackiest place I've ever done, but it's been a good while since I did just a big, good-sized industrial warehouse factory kind of explore video. Curious about the telephone room. I see no telephone, but I'm guessing that there would have been one there, maybe another over there too. What does that say? Pendaflex Essential Hanging Folders. It's probably just a cabinet of documents and stuff. Yeah, would definitely prefer to knock this one out before it gets pitch black outside.
The place was pure decay from the moment he entered. Shattered glass lined the ground, trash was everywhere, and murky water filled the lower floors. At the start, everything felt normal, until unfamiliar sounds started moving through the space. Slow, intentional, and growing closer. Another presence was inside.
Yo. There's a whole level down there. All right, we'll ignore that. I don't know though, there's echoing in here. I think people are in here. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Yeah, that echoing's in here. Someone is here. Well, never mind the place being kind of boring. I guess we have our drama now.
Okay. Guys, I know this is a bad time, but I had to change my battery and there was like
Another really loud boom getting closer to me, so there are definitely people down there somewhere. Like that. I think they're above me. But I was just saying before my camera died, maybe I could just go down into the creepy basement and hide. I don't know.
Jared continued deeper, refusing to turn back, but that choice would soon haunt him. While navigating the warehouse, he stepped outside for a moment, and that's when he noticed them.
These are the stairs on the other side. We literally just cut across the whole upstairs just below it, so. And I still hear people. Oh, this is outside. Oh, there's a guy. Gonna duck down here. He's in this building down there. Don't know if he's scrapping or if it's illegal dumping or what. But it's loud. So those are the safest bets as I walk right out into the open. Oh, there's a pair of them. Hey, what's up? Yeah, that was stupid. They don't really care. They said what's up, but yeah, they're hauling big heavy things.
He spotted two people moving behind the building. He instantly slipped behind a wall, trying to stay hidden, but curiosity took over. He stepped out, making it clear he wasn't a threat. They didn't react much. They went back to their task, but something felt wrong.
I drove by this place and there was a truck with a trailer parked in front of it too. Maybe that's theirs. They might just be taking metal debris and stuff out of here for their scrap. I don't know. I went ahead to the upper floor. As you can see, we're right near the catwalk too. There's no one up here. I initially thought they were up here just because it sounded like it was hitting the ceiling, but it's just the reverb, I suppose.
Jared made his way to higher ground, and then it all made sense. They were throwing scrap metal through a window into a truck outside. That explained the constant pounding sounds echoing inside.
All right, here we go. Here's where two connect. I can hear them. And that is their trailer right there. We can spy on the scrappers. Yeah, look at that. Their teamwork lifting the massive pipes out of here. They're gonna throw it in their trailer there, take it to a scrapyard or something, and get money for it. Technically illegal, still considered stealing, but they're gonna get away with it here because this place just sits so wide open and unguarded and nobody cares. Yo, maybe that's the big booms I was hearing. Maybe they were taking it from up here, dragging it like that line, and then throwing it down, creating those huge bangs. Look at that line. That's so exactly what they did. At least they didn't care that I was there. I mean, if they're committing crimes and I'm here with a camera, that could have gone wrong.
He pushed on with the exploration, but the atmosphere grew heavier. On the upper level, signs of someone staying there were everywhere. Loose blankets, scattered clothing, proof of someone hiding out, yet no one appeared.
I hope there's nobody in there right now. Otherwise this is about to be awkward. I don't see anyone, but look at all that. Could be anyone hiding under anything in that. Eerie. Look, even the banisters and handrails have been scrapped. What's all this? Just a table of bricks? Yeah, someone's building a fort. Some homeless guy's gonna have the best hideout in the world. They even dressed it up. They got a fake tree to go with it. They're even making it their own little mini bar. I'm actually kind of afraid to turn corners right now. There could be anyone.
The exploration came to an end as he left the building. His heart was still pounding. Yes, they turned out to be scrap collectors, but that didn't erase the danger. In places left abandoned, crossing paths with anyone, no matter why they're there, is always a serious risk. And this time, Jared escaped unharmed. Being injured. Popular YouTuber Michael and Brian run a YouTube channel called The Proper People Extras, where they document forgotten places left behind by time. Their videos guide viewers through broken buildings and silent ruins, revealing stories hidden in decay. From collapsing walls to empty, lifeless spaces, their work captures a quiet kind of dread. Their calm narration often makes these places feel almost peaceful, but one night would remind them how unpredictable these explorations truly are. During a freezing, windy night in 2016, Michael and Brian set out once again. They drove along a narrow road toward a remote location, buried deep in the woods. Waiting for them was an abandoned mental hospital in the United States. Even the drive there felt wrong, as if something was already watching.
Oh man, this is a creepy path.
Oh yeah. This is nightmares down this road.
It would have been, but it looks like it's been busted through.
Oh my god. That's a creepy road.
From the moment they stepped closer, the atmosphere felt heavy. As they moved forward, they noticed a small, collapsing house nearby, followed by a tall structure rising above the trees like an old chimney. The sight made the place feel even more threatening. When they reached the entrance, they saw doors standing wide open and plants crawling across the walls. Michael mentioned locking the car behind them, marking the point of no return into what he quietly referred to as hell.
Car is locked. In we go. Into hell.
After stepping inside, Michael quickly noticed how badly the place had been torn apart. Brian agreed as they carefully moved through the wreckage and came across a staircase leading down into the basement.
Where do you want to go first? Is that a basement staircase? Yeah.
I mean, the entire freaking wall is missing to go down into it.
Ignoring the uneasy feeling, they chose to head into the basement first, where the cold felt stronger, and every step crushed broken glass and loose bricks beneath their feet. The deep silence below was interrupted only by leaves scraping outside, making their nerves tighten. Michael commented on the destruction, saying it was the most ruined location he had ever explored.
This is probably the most ravaged place we've ever been in.
While moving deeper inside the ruined complex, Brian caught rustling noises again, but Michael blamed an animal.
I heard rustling. Yeah.
Despite that explanation, the heavy feeling remained and continued to build. Just as they prepared to head upstairs, a clear rustling sound made Brian signal for Michael to stay silent. Moments later, Michael said he heard something far more deliberate.
Hear that?
It's the wind.
It sounded like a footstep inside here.
I didn't hear that.
Brian didn't catch what Michael was asking, but the thought of another presence made everything feel unstable and unsafe. The most unsettling moment followed when Michael turned toward a window.
Oh shit. There's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, I see their light.
Someone was standing there, and someone was watching from outside.
Yes, I see their light. They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there. Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way, if it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Brian, paralyzed in fear, insisted on leaving immediately. As they backed away, Michael pointed out that the light looked like a phone screen, making the situation far more disturbing since no other vehicles were anywhere near the site.
It looked like a cell phone, right?
Like a cell phone light, yeah. Should we just bail?
I don't know. Let's see who it is.
There's no other car here.
He was right on this side.
That was 100%.
That was a person. But he had a phone.
Reaching the uppermost sections of the town, the view below was breathtaking but deeply unsettling, showing just how dangerously high they were standing. The height alone created intense anxiety, forcing them to retreat quickly in search of safety.
We can't keep exploring this place if there's like some random person out there that we don't know what they're doing. Farmland.
Do you want to get in the car and drive around?
The silence from the unknown person, despite their calls, convinced them it was time to leave without delay.
Yeah, the fact that they're not answering back. Let's get out of here.
It's too sketchy. Like, they could be wanting to, like, fucking rob us, yeah.
Like, who the fuck could be out here?
Alone, with, like, no
fucking car.
Fuck, that was weird.
Good thing I looked out that window to see the staircase.
Yeah.
You know, we could have gotten jumped or something.
I had a bad feeling from the second I saw.
While escaping, Brian admitted, "This feels wrong, like they might try to rob us," as Michael reflected on how close they came to serious danger, realizing they could have been attacked. The events of that night remain unanswered, leaving them haunted by the unseen figure that silently observed them from the darkness. Ghosts may be frightening, but they rarely pose real harm. Humans, however, are far more unpredictable. Their intentions are never clear, and their actions can be deadly. Thankfully, Michael and Brian avoided learning that lesson the hard way. Their quick thinking and fast exit kept them safe. One thing is certain, they have no plans to return. August 2016. The footage you are watching was filmed in Tartu, Estonia, and later uploaded to YouTube. It documents 4 teenagers exploring a long-abandoned sauna, drawn in by curiosity and the building's dark reputation. The structure was first built in 1915, during the era of the Russian Empire. After nearly 80 years of use, the sauna was closed in 1995. It remained untouched and decaying for 23 years, slowly being reclaimed by moisture, mold, and time itself. Eventually, it was restored in 2018 and converted into a beauty salon, still operating as of 2023. In August 2016, the uploader visited the location with 3 friends, cameras in hand. From the moment they entered, the damage was obvious and unsettling. Mold spread freely across the walls. The heaters were eaten away by rust. The floors were broken and unsafe. The air felt heavy and damp, and every step echoed through the empty rooms. The building felt fragile, like it was barely holding itself together. As the group moved deeper inside, they began noticing unsettling messages painted on the walls. Some were faded, others freshly visible despite the decay. One message was especially disturbing. It said, "You can't hide." Creepy stick figure drawings were also found throughout several rooms, scratched into peeling paint. During the early minutes of their visit, aside from scattered shoes and forgotten belongings, there was no clear evidence that anyone had been there recently. No voices, no movement, and no signs of life. Everything felt quiet, abandoned, and wrong. Then, roughly 20 minutes into the recording, one of the teenagers spotted a doorframe concealed by a thin curtain. Curiosity took over, and despite their growing unease, they chose to enter the hidden room. The moment a flashlight beam cuts through the room, a blood-curdling scream echoes from the shadows. Instantly, the 4 teens sprint out of the building, overwhelmed by fear. When they finally burst outside, darkness has taken over, and they jump into their vehicle to get away fast. No footage captured the screaming figure, but it was most likely a homeless squatter living inside who never expected anyone to enter. Even with a reasonable explanation, the encounter would have been terrifying. Experiencing something so sudden, even together, would shake anyone. Since that night, none of them ever returned to the abandoned sauna. The question is, would you dare to step inside after hearing that scream? The last footage features an explorer called Tom, who decided to return to a mansion he had previously filmed back in June 2018. Instead of a quiet revisit, the night unraveled into something deeply disturbing almost immediately.
Literally like last year, and I was trying to go in and get the uncomfortable feeling again. Right, so guys, I'm heading back inside of the abandoned mansion right now, and I don't want to do this. Right, guys, here my holy moly, someone told me sticker, and there's blood dripping from it for some reason. That's super sketchy. Right, so guys, I haven't done this by myself in a long time. Came to explore the abandoned mansion. So guys, you have no idea. Right, so guys, I am freaking the hell out right now. I'm freaking out.
As soon as Tom passed through the entrance, a deafening slam rang out from the darkness ahead. He stood frozen, chest tightening, trying to explain it away. Maybe something worse. None of it explained the dread settling deep in his gut.
Right guys, let's just go to the top. I'm hoping no one's in here. No one's definitely going to be in here. So I guess I'll be fine. Right. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna make another way out. What the fuck? Guys, what the hell? Right, so guys, I'm freaking out right now because I'm not sure if someone's here or not. Right, let's just keep calm.
While ascending the staircase, a moving shadow flashed beside him. Seconds later, a figure stepped into view from a nearby doorway, fully dressed as a clown, gripping something unknown.
What? Yo. Hello? Hello? You okay? Do you want me to call the police? Yo, just chill. What the fuck? What's going on? Yo, do you want me to call the police? What the fuck did you throw? Who the fuck's that?
Tom couldn't react, unable to make a sound. The figure didn't move, didn't speak, just stared. He edged backward, yet something pushed him further inside. Upstairs, one room told a disturbing story. Lit candles, strange symbols, and dark stains soaked into the floor. Then the clown appeared again, this time much closer.
Wait, what the hell? Maybe this guy was doing like a ritual or something by himself to summon ghosts. Right, I don't know where this guy actually is, but there's some weapons I could use on the floor maybe if he tries to attack me. Right, I'm not actually sure. What the fuck? What the Yo, you okay? You sure you don't want me to call the police or ambulance? Oh, fuck this. What the fuck? Right, guys, I don't know. Fuck, I'm gonna have to go. What the fuck? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! What the fuck?
Tom, paralyzed in fear, shut himself in another room inside. A quiet movement passed outside the door. When everything went silent, He ran. The camera kept recording as he fled the mansion, not stopping until the entrance was far behind him. Whether it was real or staged, one thing was certain: Tom would never return.